Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Ichibantou from Shuriken Sentai Ninninger. That took me forever to say. I had like 3 takes of this, I don't know why. So anyway, this is our first review in a new Sentai year of toys. Very exciting, and because it's a new year, you know, that definitely means we're going over the packaging. So obviously right in front of you is the packaging. I don't know what else you would have thought it was. Wallpaper. I don't know your life. But it's a very large packaging. That's what she said. Because, it's a sword morpher, so it has to be a larger size. And it's a very uniquely shaped packaging too. I don't know how easy it is to tell from this angle, but it's got like a slope to it, so if you have really tiny leprechaun children, they can have a lot of fun on this. But anyway, it's just very unique because it's a larger box and it's got this very weird shape to it. But really cool shot here of AkaNinger. You got the Ichibantou right here. Shows you the AkaNinger Shuriken. All that fun stuff. Packaging has a general theme of the series and whatnot. On the side, picture of the sword again. Other side, AkaNinger being like, hey look, I'm a ninja. And then on the back, typical stuff, you know, it shows you how it functions, once again, what it comes with, how the buttons work, transformation, attack, and Zord. You got a picture down there of Shinobi Maru. Then it just kind of shows you, like it usually does, other things in the line and how it's compatible, and the like. So pretty cool. I really dig the packaging on it. The Sentai packaging is always pretty cool. But what you came here for is to see the Morpher, not the box. Although most people come to my reviews for the boxes and innuendos, to be honest. But so here we are. Here we have the sword and the AkaNinger Shuriken. And that's it. That's the review. No, okay. I'm just kidding. We'll pan it down a little bit. We're using the larger tripod for this. See what I mean about the Inuits? No, anyway. I don't know idea why I said that. Alright, so this is the sword morpher. We'll just take a look at it aesthetically first. To be honest, I'm kind of really weird on my opinions, you'll notice, about the ninja stuff. I like the design. It's not one of my absolute favorites. I love the idea of a sword morpher. Size-wise, I think it's pretty decent. Obviously, it's not quite like it was in the show, but I don't feel it's extra small. I think it's sort of almost just right, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't have a huge problem thinking, well, man, this is pretty dinky, but I feel like it could have been a little bit longer. These sword reviews really lend themselves to my innuendos. But yeah, overall I find that to be okay. Look-wise, I find it to be okay as well. You got the flame designs down here. There's clear plastic over it. This is all pretty basic where you're going to be putting the shuriken. You got the 3 buttons here. Clear yellow plastic with little symbols underneath, and they will light up, which is really cool. Silver paint here. The back is pretty basic. Honestly, it's a very basic Morpher design. It's really basic when you just sit there and think about it. And that I recall, this is the second weapon changer we've had. There might have, I mean, at least so long as I've been collecting. I could be wrong, but the last one I remember was the Gabo revolver and, you know, Kyoryuger stuff, which was very impressive. I don't think it was exactly the same size as in the show, but it was very close. So this isn't quite on that level. We'll set that aside just for a second before we take a look at the sounds. Here is the AkaNinger Shuriken. This is the gimmick for this year, which is actually pretty cool. So you can see around here, just like a little blade, got his little face here, which actually lifts up, so you can see his face again with the design under there. This is for putting it on Shurikenjin, if you so desire, which I guess I will show that in the Shurikenjin review. But if you look here, maybe you think this is flat, you might see it. But nope, there's a big sound box under here. This actually has full-on lights and sounds. It's actually kind of repetitious because seriously, no. It's kind of reminiscent of Lockseeds. Too many gimmicks, man, in a way, just because they kind of remind me of that in the shape of the way they are and the fact that they have lights and sounds on their own, but then correspond with the items in the line that also have lights and sounds, and they kind of work in conjunction. So that's pretty cool because, you know, when we first saw images of this, it looked flat. I was thinking, man, this is just Hidden Discs 2.0. So you can do a couple things without, you know, forcing button presses before you put it in the Morpher. Just press this button back here, and you can see the lights up there. It'll just make a slashing noise. And then you can take this off. There you go. You can take this off by, you know, twisting it off, and you can swap them with any of the other ones you get. There's 2 little things here that correspond with pegs, and you just line them up and twist it back on, and when you do, I really like the way that works just because it's got a very mechanical feel to it. I don't know, I just like the way it sort of feels very technical with the way the sounds work. So that's pretty cool. That'll stay lit up for a few seconds. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go over the main sounds. So to turn this on, there's a little on-off switch on there. What a concept, right? And when you do, this will light up. Very cool. So on its own, you can just make a couple slashing noises by pressing this button. And that's basically it. These three buttons here are for the main noises. This one's for transformation, this one's attack, and this one is Zords, or mecha. I'll just go ahead and show a brief demo. When you press it, it'll sort of play a jingle, kind of like all Toku toys seem to always do. And then you can press the button to make it stop. You'll just get a sample of the jingle, but outside of being able to play the jingle, you can't do much without a shuriken in here. So this is a transformation jingle. So I stop it with the slashing. That jingle is like simultaneously kind of awesome and annoying at the same time. It's very confusing. I like it a lot, but I definitely see how it's annoying. Alright, so the attack one's right here. Alright, and then last but not least, the mecha one. Alright, so that's essentially just a little sample of the jingles before you put anything in it. Just a brief interlude here. I'll probably have to do a million of these because I'm forgetful. Just to show you what a shuriken does when you put it in and press the button without doing any transformations. And then if you do a noise... and then press it. That's what you get. Alright, now back to Idiot Dawson. But now we're going to actually want to put something in it. So when you press it in, you'll lose your voice instantly. No, it'll sort of make a standby noise until you decide to do something about it. So let's go ahead and do transformation for real. So what you're going to actually want to do is spin this. And it will stay lighted up like that, which is really cool. If I think of it before I finish the review, I'll try to turn some of these bright lights off just so you can get an effect of how cool it is. So yeah, for that one, you're not going to want to press this button. Well, you can press it now. For that stuff, but when you do the transformation, you're going to want to spin it. I kind of gave it a weak double spin because I was worried about knocking this camera over. Alright, but now we will do the attack noise, in which you're going to want to do both. Alright, and we'll stay lighted up for just a little bit. Alright, now for the mecha noise. Alright, and that is primarily it for the main noises. Just real quick before we get to a final verdict here, let me just turn off a couple of these lights. I'll turn off all of them. YOLO. Okay, so just, it's not like completely dark, it's just kind of blurry and crappy resolution, but just to show you. to give you an idea. It's not the best idea, but the lights do look a little bit better when it's dark. That sounded like something Zed would say for some reason. I don't know. Not Lord Zed, but Tokuger Zed. Alright, so now let's get these lights back on. It's getting creepy in here. Real quick cut in here because I always forget to show something. To take the shuriken out, there are 2 little buttons here on the back. So just press them and it comes right out. Alright, we now restore your normal review. Okay, so like I said, that's pretty much it for this Morpher here, the Ichibantou. Overall, I do like it. Like I said, I think, at least for right now, my opinions on the Ninninger toys are going to be kind of a strange mix. Because I do like the design, it's not one of my absolute favorites, but I think the sword's a lot of fun. I really dig the sounds. Like I said, the transformation sound, I think is simultaneously really neat, and I could see how it could be annoying at the same time. But I really do dig the sounds. I think the shurikens are actually a lot of fun. I like that they kind of remind me of lock seeds, and the fact that they can be self-contained and working with the deluxe items, even though it doesn't say deluxe on it. Don't want to start another one of those. But yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, and I like the idea of a sword changer. I think it could be a smidge longer, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes with Toku weapons. But overall, if you're digging the show so far or interested in it, I can recommend it. I think it's a fun changer, and I think the gimmick will be a lot of fun this year. But anyway, that about wraps it up. Until next time, make sure you check out the crazy podcast at writersrangesrambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Awesome Writer, signing out.